Greetings, beautiful people. It's your girl, Yo. Yep, it's me again. Listen, since I finished my putting down the seeds for my winter garden. I got some time on my hands today. So listen, I've been thinking as usual. I started to keep this little thought to myself, but something just kept on bothering me to make me have to share it. So anyway, I mean, my spirit, it wasn't something. It was my spirit bothering me, pushing me to tell you. So here's the thing. You see, I put that little picture out of me on my story. It's because one of my classmates sent it to me because it was in one of those, your yearbook or whatever. When how you be a kid and you have your yearbook. Anyway, he sent it to me, and I thought that was really funny. It made my day because I ain't even recognized that chick. Not for real. That was I was 14, and it said it was a sophomore picture. It was like for the sophomore year, but I never went to the 10th grade. I skipped the 10th grade and went straight to the 11th. But you know how they make you take it because, anyway, back then. Okay, so long story short, this is why I'm here. I want to know, or I want to ask you, do you remember the game that we used to play called Follow the Leader? When you was small, all these old childhood games you used to play. It's like Follow the Leader, and we used to play like Simon Says. Well, I thought about something, and guess what? Don't you know we still playing them same games? Especially Follow the Leader, because I'm thinking, I was like, okay, so why are we continuing to follow the leader? Who told us that we needed a leader? Why do we feel the need that, why do we feel like we have to have a president, a queen, a king, somebody to rule over us? That just baffles me. Why do you think that we need a leader or someone to rule over us? And I'm thinking, and the reason what made me trigger that thought is because I'm thinking this too. If, you know how Christian believe, the Bible say, to some people that believers, some don't, but the Bible tells you that God made you a little lower than the angels. But you also elevated over the animals. In other words, you're supposed to be smarter than the animals, and you're made just a little lower than the angels. So if that's the case, why are we following animals? And the reason why I said we following animals is because most animals, like they have like leaders of a pack. Like you got the lions, the wolves, they have a leader. Even the ant, even the bee, they have a queen bee, to help them, in that little pack. So my question to you is, why have we as humans taken on animalistic characteristics? Say that fast 3 times. Why do you need a leader? Isn't it something innate inside of you to tell you what's right and what's wrong? You automatically know. You know that as a child. So why do you need somebody to tell you what's right and what's wrong, to govern you? Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, yeah, that's because of this, that, and the third, and that happened way back then in slavery time and all that. True. What make that time different than this? Because back then they probably were thinking when they had a master, ooh, I wish this master died, or something happened to him and I go to another new master because this one is mean. I would like to get a newer master, a nicer master. Well, we doing the same thing when we vote for the president or the vice president. The two sides, the Democrat or Republican, we doing the same thing. Which master do you want? You want one to whip you, or you want one that's going to give you something good to eat, at the end of the day, maybe a biscuit or something? Why do we think, or why do we have or feel the need to have a leader? Why we can't govern ourselves accordingly? Yeah, everybody ain't not gonna act right, of course. It's always gonna be somebody that's gonna, show off or act crazy. But this world is big enough for everybody. All they have to do is stay over there, and you stay over there. I mean, why do we need a leader? Think about it. Why have you been tricked to think that you need somebody to govern over you? That's pretty simple. I guess because it started off in the beginning playing these games. And then I thought about something else too that really got me. Our ancestors fought for a lot of things, a lot of rights. And don't take this the wrong way, because we wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for them. So I am in no way talking down on the ancestors. I respect them. But I was wondering, and I wish I could have asked the person that thought about, wanting to drink out of the same water fountain that your enemy is in, that drinks out of. The same, going to the, and fighting for the rights to go to the same toilet that they go to. Because I'm thinking, if you don't like me and I don't like you, and I know that you have barbaric characteristics and you acting fool and you're a crazy animal, you just going crazy, I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with you. And I know the reason why they did it, but I'm just saying, why are we always fighting to fit in, to get in where we fit in? Getting in where you fit in. Anyway, you might have to sit down one day and ask yourself, are you a leader or are you a follower? And see, everybody can't be a leader. Don't get me wrong. But my thing is, who are you following? You know? And I remember when it first came out with Twitter, my son set me up a little Twitter account or something, and when he explained to me that I had to follow somebody, you know, I haven't been on it since. I'm not a follower. You need to ask yourself whether you're a leader or a follower. I still want to know, why did we decide to take on animalistic characteristics and start becoming followers and looking for leaders when the Creator put into you how to govern yourself accordingly? That's something that you need to think about. And I'm not telling you to think about it. I'm just hoping that you will reflect on that. Choose you. Until the next time. And believe me, there's going to be a next time. I hope I haven't offended anyone. But that was not my intention. I'm just basically trying to get you to look at where we are and see where you fit in this scenario. Are you a leader or are you a follower? It's something to ask yourself. Anyway, I'm going to talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Peace.